the 1987 Canada Cup. You went off apparently on Mario Lemieux in practice one day. Explain the situation and why you did it.
Well, that's not necessarily true. Players who know me know that I've played with them. I don't think I've ever gone off on anybody, except when Marty stole my Diet Cokes here and there. Mario was a young kid, and as I was in 1981, you're in awe, and I was in awe, and so probably was Mario in '87. We didn't play together the first 4 or 5 games, and we were really bad. Not really bad, but we weren't what we were supposed to be. It was supposed to be this big buildup. It was going to be Canada against Russia in the finals, or at that time the Soviet Union. And we had stumbled along for 2.5, 3 weeks in this tournament. We had a big powwow, myself and Mark Messier and Ray Bourque, with, at that time, I think the GMs were Bobby Clark and Serge Savard and Cliff Fletcher. Talked about what we can do to make it more comfortable and make things better. And so we were able to do that. And at the arena the next day, Mike had called us in and said, I'm going to play you and Mario together. And I said, that's fine. And so what had happened was the first game we played together, him and I got a 2-on-1, and I gave him a pass. And Mario's got such great hands, like Mike Bossy or Brett Hall. He never misses. And he passed it back to me. Now, although I was a goal scorer and scored a lot of goals, quite frankly, I would tell you that, Mario's got an opportunity to snap a puck from the slot. His shot is probably harder and better than mine. And consequently, I wanted him to be the shooter. So when we got back to the bench, I said, listen, Mario, if we ever get 2-on-1s, just believe me, you're going to be the shooter. You're going to score the goal because, quite frankly, you're a better goal scorer than I am. And so that was the conversation I really had with him. And what made that such a big story was ultimately how we won the final game when we had a 2-on-1 and I gave him the pass. And I knew when I gave him the pass, I was never going to get it back. And I remember saying to him when he scored the goal, I said, oh my gosh, that was one of the greatest goals I was ever part of.
And Coach Mike Keenan credits that as the tournament where Mario really became the player that he ultimately...
He would have been the player he became. Obviously, like me in '81, when you're around guys like Guy Lafleur and Robinson and guys like that, you become a better player. And you watch how they practice and you watch how they became winners. And, sometimes you got to see it firsthand in order to really comprehend it. Pure talent and ability just doesn't do that. You got to gain this knowledge. And so I got it in '81, and Mark Messier got big parts of it also, and guys like that. And then Mario was the benefactor of that in '87 and became, helped make him or help become the player he became. But listen, Mario Lemieux was still one of the greatest players who ever lived. I think he would have been fine had he not been there in '87.